Good afternoon, students. Yesterday we discussed about the meaning of constitution, what is the need of constitution, and the factors that make Indian constitution effective are. Now the next concept of this chapter, that how was the Indian constitution made. Several things which we discussed in the first video regarding the Indian constitution, let us explain one by one that how the Indian constitution made. As I told you that the Indian constitution was prepared by a constituent assembly. Formally, the Indian constitution was made by the constituent assembly. It held its first meeting on 9 of December 1946 and reassembled as the Constituent Assembly for Divided India on 14th of August 1947. As you know that on 14th of August a new country was born, that was Pakistan, and after the division of India by the Britishers, because Britishers followed the policy of divide and rule, its members were chosen by indirect election, the members of provincial legislative assemblies under the Government of India Act 1935. Government of India Act 1935 भारत के संविधान के बनने में अगर सबसे बड़ा किसी का कंट्रीब्यूशन है, किसी का इम्पैक्ट है, तो गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया एक्ट का है. वी विल डिस्कस लेटर व्हेन वी डिस्कस दैट इंडियन कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन इज ए बिग बैग ऑफ बोरोइंग. देन आई विल टेल यू अबाउट द मेन फीचर्स ऑफ गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया एक्ट. Just I want to tell you that more than 250 articles are taken from this act in our Indian Constitution. Constituent Assembly was formed under the Cabinet Mission Plan. It is important question that our Indian Constituent Assembly was formed under which plan? Cabinet Mission Plan of 1946. According to this plan, now what are the aspects under this plan? Let us discuss one by one. Each province and each princely states. Just concentrate. Province and princely states. Province were those areas which were direct under the control of Britishers, and princely states were those areas which were ruled by the princes of India. Were allotted seats proportional to their respective population, roughly in the ratio of 1:10 lakh. क्या किया गया कि जो प्रोविंस और प्रिंसली स्टेट्स थे वहाँ पर 10 लाख की पॉपुलेशन पर कितनी सीट दी गई? एक सीट को क्या कर दिया गया? वहाँ पर दे दिया गया. एज ए रिजल्ट द प्रोविंसेस दैट वर अंडर ब्रिटिश रूल वर टू इलेक्ट 292 मेंबर्स. 292 सदस्य कहाँ से चुन के आएंगे? प्रोविंशियल स्टेट से. एंड 93 मेंबर्स वर अलॉटेड टू द प्रिंसली स्टेट्स. The seats in each province were distributed among 3 communities. Yes, the region which were under the control of the Britishers, these were divided into 3 separate communities, that were Muslim, Sikhs and General, in proportion to their respective population. Member of each community in the provincial legislative assembly elected their own representative by the method of proportional representation with single transferable vote system. In our Lok Sabha election, the method which we follow, that is FPTP, first past the post system. But in our president election, we just following the proportional representation system with single transferable vote system. So this system we will discuss later when we will discuss that what is the difference between the FPTP and the proportional representation with single transferable vote system. Now the next concept, that is the composition of Constituent Assembly. After independence, members who were in the areas which went to Pakistan ceased to be member of Constituent Assembly. As you know that on 14th of August 1947, 2 Pakistan were formed, East Pakistan and West Pakistan. So the areas now we known as Bangladesh and Pakistan, at that time the member of Constituent Assembly went to Pakistan from those areas. Its strength was reduced to 299, out of which 284. Now the strength is 299. At that time 292 members from provincial state and 93 from princely states. Now the number of constituent assembly reduced to 299, and out of 299, 284 were actually present and signed the draft of Indian Constitution on 24th of Jan 1950. If the question will come in your examination that when the Indian Constitution was signed by the Constituent Assembly and how many members were signed, so the answer is that on 24th of Jan 1950 and 284 members signed the draft of Indian Constitution. And finally the Indian Constitution adopted on 26th of Jan 1949 and enforced on 26th of Jan 1950. It took 2 years, 11 months and 18 days to complete the Indian Constitution. So how much time the Constituent Assembly took for prepare the Constitution? 2 years, 11 months and 18 days. Now some facts related to Constituent Assembly, that the president of Constituent Assembly was Dr. Rajendra Prasad. The first president, that was non-permanent, Dr. Sachidanand Sinha. But on 11th of December 1946, when the second meeting of Constituent Assembly was held, at that time Dr. Rajendra Prasad became the president of Constituent Assembly, and later he became the first president of India, and he is the only person who became the president of India continuous 2 times. Drafting committee was formed on 29 of August 1947 and Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar became the chairman of drafting committee. This committee had a great role in the preparing of Indian Constitution. That's the reason that the B.R. Ambedkar, Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar, Baba Saheb is called the father of Indian Constitution. Next one is that who was the first person who tried to prepare a draft of Indian Constitution? That was Motilal Nehru in 1928 in his report that's known as Nehru Report. So it is something about the composition of Constituent Assembly and how the Indian Constitution was made. Thank you and have a nice day.